mixture of maybe folk metal and also a little bit progressive, but I think it still keeps that raw black metal that I personally enjoy. I mean, it's not like shoegaze or too atmospheric or something like this. It is pretty much the right amount of being heavy with a little bit of progressive riffs, and then I would say definitely a lot of folk influence. So I'll definitely give this a high. I do want to say 9 just because it's definitely a style that I think is quite unique to Blackbraid. Perhaps that it feels different. Perhaps that's just because obviously the music video and it's very different, of course, like I said before, to typical black metal where it's just in the snowy mountain with forests and whatnot about. This is obviously based more in the Native American style, let's say. I'm not 100% sure if that's even correct terminology, but I'm sure that he's somewhere not of European lands. I'm assuming that this fella, because I've never, again, and I do this with a lot of bands, I'm not really big into checking out like the whole history of the band and all this kind of stuff. I mean, apart from if I see a music video, a lot of the times, if I listen to a band, I just know the band by the album artworks. Sometimes it happens that you end up listening to a band that is somewhat, let's say, controversial at least, and you find out that perhaps one of these band members have done something very naughty, and so you have the dilemma of deciding whether you are allowed to listen to to music or not. Again, I think even in that case, I would have to say you do have to separate the art from the artist a little bit. At least that's my view on things. So now I've lost my train of thought. But I think basically what I was saying is that Blackbraid is pretty good, and I'm very happy that he's getting the recognition that I think he deserves. I do think he makes very good music, and I think it's definitely a different spin of black metal. I mean, definitely culturally, just because, again, it's not often that I hear of bands, especially like of this kind of Native American theme. And again, that's probably not the best description of this because it's not a theme, it's not like a game, I suppose. It's more like someone's cultural heritage and expressing that through music. Of course, I think maybe theme is not the right word to use, at least, but it's got this kind of a feeling to it and this kind of style, and I do think it's interesting change to see this, and I think a lot of people haven't seen this before, which is why it's becoming quite popular. Like the other day, I think on Instagram I saw he had a picture of Lord Ariman from Dark's funeral, so it is quite interesting. I mean, again, even before the video I made last of him, I wasn't too sure how popular he was, and again, there's only one video I saw of this like black metal in the Native American, like what are they called, like reserves, or yeah, I think it's like reservations or something like this, and there is like a small scene of like black metal coming from like one of these kind of cultures, on the reservation, sort of res kid, this kind of stuff. So I'm not sure how popular Blackbraid is around this kind of subject. And again, I'm going on long enough to talk about people's personal history that probably it's none of my business anyway. But anyway, again, I'll leave it here before I go on another tangent. But yeah, I'm really happy that Blackbraid is coming out popular, and this Blackbraid too. I guess it's pretty interesting. It's coming out in July, so if anyone's interested, definitely check out Blackbraid. I always want to say Blackbird. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now, and yeah, bye.